I'm Kayla from the Chef's Table. So the Chef's Table is a restaurant in Umhlanga. Our kitchen is completely open plan. The whole concept behind Chef's Table and the name is, I want you to come and sit in my kitchen. Come and see what it's all about. Come and taste what it's all about. It's a whole all-round experience, and the kitchen really creates the atmosphere in the restaurant. For the open plan kitchen, obviously there's an entertainment element to it. You can come, you can watch the chefs working. But I think it's really about letting people see what we're doing. It is a big concept, it's a terrifying concept, but I really do think it's the way forward in food. Most of these sort of restaurants often run set menus, and you have to go for a full 7 course or whatever it is, whereas here it's a la carte, so it's really accessible. Our menu changes every day. It's a daunting concept, but I think that with seasonality it becomes a lot easier. What the farmers drop off is what we are using for the day. Focus-wise, we are very much about the producers, the farmers, free-range, organic, sustainable, using the small-scale guys and really promoting their products because they work so hard to produce them. I think you can taste their passion on a plate. Even just their service and their delivery is so hands-on and friendly, and they're just willing to work with us. They put love into it. And that shows through, and it makes our jobs as chefs a lot easier. So this morning we had our chicken farmer, Alistair Moore Pitts. He dropped off some beautiful free-range chickens. Then one of our other local farmers, Richard from Enaleni Farm, dropped off a couple of different things. I chose to use the artichokes and the Jerusalem artichokes, and we've treated them in different ways and textures. So there's purees and crisps, and we've put that all together on a plate with a stuffed chicken ballantine and a really, really nice reduction of all the cooking juices. We have 13 qualified chefs. 7 of them are on shift all the time. They each have a station and a dish that they focus on, and that way you get out the best possible results. All your dishes are the best they possibly can be. I really, really enjoy the natural aspect of food, the way something naturally tastes, and keeping it as simple as possible. I'm passionate about food, sustainable food, and really just taking good quality produce and making amazing plates. Another thing with the open plan kitchen is we can talk to our guests, we can tell them what we're doing, we can explain why we are using what we are using, we can explain the passion that goes into the food, the produce. We can get them to taste things that are out of their comfort zone normally, and we can really speak to them about what we're doing so they can understand why we do what we do. Anyone could put a cheese board together, that's quite simple, but making a dessert out of it and making something memorable out of it is what we're all about. So we've taken some local blue cheese from Just Cheese in the Midlands, and we've made a Rockefort custard, which we put on the plate with some local kumquats, again from Richard from Enaleni, and then a whole lot of different preserves and chutney, also all made fresh from scratch. We've made some biscotti, we've crisped that up, and the whole idea is to eat it like a cheese board, but you get all these explosions of flavors in your mouth. I have a couple of different food philosophies. Firstly, no wastage. Everything can be used. There's some way to use it, and if you're not using it, it should be in your compost heap. Secondly, top to tail, we should be using everything. Again, no wastage. We shouldn't be picking and choosing the best cuts and then throwing the rest away. They are also the best cuts. We just need to know how to work with them. The third thing I think is cook generously. Add a generous pinch of salt. Put enough herbs. You want explosion of flavor in your mouth. And again, with portion size, cook generously. And with your staff, give them extra days off kind of thing. Just be generous.